Welcome to the first episode of Have You Tried This Shit? Today we're going to be making a General Tso Chicken sandwich. Okay, to start off, we're going to take our rice. I have 2 cups of dry rice here, and we are going to put it into our rice cooker. Just dump it right on in, and then we're going to get 2 cups of water, and then add that as well. Whenever you're cooking rice, it's always good to do equal parts rice and water, and because it'll cook out perfect every single time. And then also just add a little bit of olive oil and salt. Alright, so next up we'll get started with our chicken. Alright, so we're just going to cut this open. And I use the thick cut breasts. So we're going to take the breasts out and then we're going to start cleaning them. And by cleaning them, I mean you take your knife, you dig in, and you cut all the excess fat or the white parts off of the chicken, so that way there's no really chewy parts when you eat later. Alright, and once you get your fat cleaned off, you're going to take your breast and you are going to butterfly them into 3 pieces. So you'd start, go all the way through. Alright, move your one piece to the side. And then repeat with the other half of the breast. And that'll get you 3 nice thin pieces of chicken so they fry up really quickly. And this one's kind of thin, so I'm just going to do 2 with this one. And just make sure you keep your palm and the blade flat. You want them parallel, otherwise you're going to cut yourself. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and just cut them right in half, and they'll make little, almost slider sized pieces. Alright, so now we're going to take our cornstarch and we're going to lay it out on a plate or bowl, whatever works better for you. I like to use a plate because there's a little more surface area. Alright, and now we're just going to add a little bit of salt and white pepper to the mixture, just to give it a little base seasoning. And then just kind of mix that in there, just want to get it all evenly incorporated into the cornstarch. Alright, so now we're just going to take our chicken pieces, and we're just going to start doing one side, evenly coat it, push it down, and then flip it over to the other side, give it a little shake, pat it off, and then throw it over to the side for frying. Alright, so now we're going to start working on our sauce. You're going to need soy sauce, sake, rice vinegar, cornstarch, sriracha, and sugar. Now some recipes call for a chili paste instead of the sriracha, but it's all up to personal preference. Alright, so one by one we're going to be adding in our ingredients into a saute pan, and we have 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sake, 1.5 tablespoons of the rice vinegar, 2 teaspoons of the cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of the chili paste or sriracha, and then finally the 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then you're just going to throw that on the stove and nice and low, and you want it to basically reduce and thicken. Alright, so now while that's working, you're going to go take your chicken and deep fry it, or pan fry it, however you choose. My deep fryer is outside at the moment, so... Alright, now to top this sandwich, we're going to do a Asian style coleslaw. So, normally you would use a red cabbage. I only had green cabbage at the moment. So either or, doesn't matter. You take a red cabbage, get a carrot, And you're going to peel your carrot. I actually only needed to use about half of that, so I'll peel half. And you can just get rid of those. Alright, so what you're going to do with these, you're going to take your carrot and you're going to julienne it very thin. You want this to be as thin as possible. Essentially you want to shred it. Once you're done with that, you're going to just throw that in the bowl, and then you're going to continue and do the same thing with your cabbage. And then just take that and throw it right in the bowl. You want to mix it up, make sure everything's evenly incorporated. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take some salt, a little bit of the rice wine vinegar, and then I threw in some sake. Now just a warning, I did make this up on the spot as I'm making it, but it came out pretty good. So just the rice wine, sake, and the salt, and then a little white pepper I guess I threw in at the end. And that's it. That's just the basic Asian slaw. And that's your chicken. And just once it comes out of the fryer, just a little salt and a little pepper. You want the sauce to have a nice nappe, which is basically you take the back of the spoon and it sticks to it. And that's how you know that your sauce is thick enough. So once your sauce is reduced and thickened, you're going to take your chicken and plop it on in. And then you're going to return it back to the stove and then let the chicken cook in the sauce for about a minute. Alright, now when you go to make your rice patties, or your rice buns I should say, normally you would use a meat patty press, but I don't have one, so basically I just took a small bowl, which is about the same size as a bun, and you layer it in some plastic wrap so the rice doesn't stick to it. And then basically just I did about 2 ladlefuls of rice. And then I got a second bowl, did the same thing, wrapped it up in plastic wrap, and then used that as the press. And so you just put it one on top of each other and push it down, and that's how you make your patty. Alright, then just flip your rice mold onto a plate, and you'll get your bottom layer. And take that, and then go get your piece of chicken and layer that on the bottom, like so. And then take a little bit of your slaw, maybe about a little pinch. Try to squeeze out some of the dressing so it's not as wet. And then take your mold, and with the top rice on, top it off. And there you have it. That is the General Tso's chicken sandwich. Enjoy.